What's going on, and welcome back to the A Show with the Kings of Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am Justin, here with Meelz. What's up, Meelz?
What's up, man? Still riding high off the Knicks. Well, I think it's coming down, but we're still riding high. You know what I'm saying?
Back to work. Back to work. It's back to work.
This dead when Mike Breen had a call after like game 2 or something, like, this magic carpet ride is never ending, and that's how I legit have felt for like 2 weeks, and now it's firmly over. It's draft night. We about to lose a bunch of niggas because we can't afford to keep them because of the CBA.
At least you got them before they, before it was.
No, yeah, I've been talking about this shit forever, bro. Listen, all I wanted was one, so we could shit talk with the rest of them. And now that we got it, I mean, it's a new landscape. Shout to the Miami Heat culture. They got Giannis.
Is Giannis like? Does he exude Heat culture? That nigga about to be out there. I mean, no shade to Mark, and no pun to his legendary Instagram story from a while ago, but like, he about to be out there praying, not going to get some ass. Like he dead in Miami praying. Like,
I think my hot take, and I know nobody who roots for the Heat wants my opinion on this. And that might be the Miami Heat right there. My opinion is, the funniest tweet I saw from Mark actually was like, y'all got to give young Miami back. I thought that was so funny. I was like, first of all, y'all can have her, but second of all, I don't know if she wants to go back. But Giannis, to me, Giannis is one of the greatest fucking basketball players on earth. He has not been, I think it's great for Miami to have him because it's like a superstar that Miami desperately wanted and is needed for quite some time to like really like move up to the next step. But they're gonna have to like build around him, and I just think it'll be interesting to see how the Miami Heat looks in the future once they decide to build around Giannis. But he's in Miami. He really wanted to be New York, but I thought
the top 2 was Boston and what's the name?
Yeah, originally he wanted to come to New York last year, but we didn't trade for him because we were kind of like, let's roll with the team that we had. And then since we won now, if we lost, we would have traded for Giannis, is basically what I'm saying. But the fact that we won is now we're trying to keep the core together.
Oh, you in war room with them niggas?
I mean, if we had lost, I would have been like, all right, yeah, fire up the Giannis. I don't give a fuck. It just is what it is. So that's why I can't even blame Miami for really like, yo, just get Giannis give away every white boy you got to get Giannis. So I'm happy for that. The parade was as hectic as it looked on camera and in person. Can I tell you, I never saw Jamal.
I don't think anyone saw Jamal. He was on the close.
No, he was there. There are a few people who saw him. They went to a Yankees game the day before, but I had work stuff that I was like in the trenches with. So I couldn't commit to go home from work after like 5:00 and then trek all the way up to the Bronx to go to a Yankee game. So I didn't want to necessarily commit to that. So shout out to Rob, shout out to Nell, shout out to, I think Robbie was also there. But Jamal's going to tell this story on the podcast. Somehow he ended up on the float.
Yeah. I hit him up like, how?
I was just like, how'd you? First, it was the vantage point is in stories of like, yo, I'm watching the parade. Oh, it's so lit. And then the vantage point of looking down to people. I was like, when the fuck did this happen? but nonetheless, I guess that story will be told on the lookout this week. So make sure you guys tune into that. You guys have been covering Love Island pretty closely. Yeah. So I don't know. Do you still even want to talk about it on this show?
I would love to get your thoughts on it. I mean, I don't think it's like to me, it's not like we got to just talk about it one time. You know, like
sure, we've hit Casa. I mean, Casa's a big. It's the big supposedly turning point of the show,
right?
The
one episode was the turning point of the show.
One episode was like, whoa, they really got them, and then it was the girls' turn. There were like 12 dudes, and they picked.
It was so dry and stinky, and it really lets you know that like what the issue with the problem in the season is. And I keep saying this, and my wife agrees. It's the women that are the problem with this season. I feel like the men are lunkheads, but like they're largely like in some ways like lovable lunkheads. They just need something to bounce off of, like a personality to bounce off of.
Or a person.
Yeah, like all of these people are literally like all of the women on the show are like they're hella vindictive, they're hella insecure, they're hella like just like some of them are birds. Like they're just like very like, and again, like I just feel like the dudes this season have I guess just like the right reality TV moments, and you know, just as a whole, I do feel like they're all still being way too safe and way too calm.
Yeah. No, the show is incredibly safe. It's Casa, and they're like, I miss my girl.
Yeah, but essentially, like, but the dudes mostly never do that. So it was actually a twist on everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, by the time the women do that, or they did that on the episode last night when they were like, I miss my man. It's like, whatever. Like, he lies to you and you don't even like him. Like everyone knows it's bullshit, because these people should have been exploring more. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact.
It's ridiculous. I think that the Sunday's episode to me was one of the best. Like, it was the best episode of the season.
Yeah. And then Monday was like, huh? Carl?
Like, I'm like, yeah, Carl.
Carl.
We're getting to peak parasocialness this season too. I would love your thoughts on how people are now talking about Casey's job and his color, and he's on there for clout, and he's a liar, and he's a piece of shit. I'm like, can we be clear? Casey is not like, that is not his girlfriend, like at all. Like, these people are closed off, and it's this weird puritanical. And I'm sorry, I'll let you get to your point, but like, it's this weird.
No, you get it off. Trust me, I know.
Like, it's like it's so like bougie and prudish and puritanical. Like the way this show is, to a point where it's like it feels like some of the guys and some of the girls are so fucking red pilled that it makes it not fun to watch. Talking about who's lustful, and I'm not lustful. I'm like, it's Love Island. It's not fucking fucking mingle, nigga. Like, what are we doing?
The fuck? That's crazy. Funny news just came across my screen. I'm sorry.
What?
There was a woman on the internet who went viral for stealing a Knicks colored trash can.
Yes, and they sold the trash can after.
Yeah, she just got fired from her job, and she was a DEI executive at JP Morgan Chase.
Oh, come on!
I don't think they should fire her from her job for stealing
a trash can.
A trash can. With it. Yeah, just arrest her. That's lame. Or fine her or something along those lines. I don't know. But no. So Love Island for me, the entire experience is kind of I don't want to say I've been fully soured on it. There's some highlights for it, but overall, I think they are playing it incredibly safe. And I think the show, every time I ask for the show to do something about it, they don't. They do it when it's advantageous. I'll bring this up to you. So I raised this point to you because it came to me this morning. Do you remember what happened last year at Casa?
Yeah.
At some point during the show, Alondria was eliminated right before Casa.
Yes, and she came back.
And she came back they realized how important she was to the show and how important she was to the house. This was not I don't think they've done it before. It
It wasn't that because be clear, Meelz, she was eliminated fair and squarely. Like
She was.
she was eliminated fair and squarely. She just was not picked because she wasn't going for Asian man with the teeth, and so like she got booted off the show. And it wasn't. And the thing is that I feel as though it was twofold. Like, yes, I do think that like the producers were like, fuck, we didn't mean for an OG to get eliminated,
Yeah.
but also Huda has fucked this up so much for us this year that not only did they eliminate a guy that we basically anchored our story to for the first 3 weeks of the show in Jeremiah, but we are now stuck with her and people hate her.
And this wasn't like we're doing this because we had to like throw someone out the show. This is before Homegirl got the N-word boot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is like before that. So they went out their way to me to really like stretch the rules and like add this twist out of nowhere to bring her back to the house. Because they knew what the character that she was and everything that she would think for the house. This show, which says to me, this show could go the extent of like, okay, we need better television. How do we make that happen? And the stretch of it can't just be these girls watching these dudes get, twerked on a screen. Yeah. Or 12 I think it's harder to cast dudes on the show than the women. It's clearly I'm not going to judge the dudes, but also it's like
you can't really judge the dudes because half of this season the women have been telling the dudes they're wrong for actually playing the game.
What's your favorite aspect of things? Kindness. What?
Eye contact. Eye contact.
I was like, what?
Eye contact is the best thing that I love. Kinsey loves eye contact. I can't look at Kinsey in the eyes because I feel as though I turn to stone. But it truly it's not just you souring on it, Meelz. I feel like a lot of people are souring on it. I feel as though like it has not been like the best experience to watch because the Soul thing sour people. And yes, we know that the bomb shows are supposed to be taken off, but it's like it's the online of it all.
The bomb show's not supposed to be like remove that hastily,
right?
Like the bomb show. Go ahead.
It's still the it's the Love Islandness. It's the online of it all. It's everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everything kind of goes into that, and it just makes it feel like a shitty thing to. Sometimes I'm like, should I even be like, I'm not interested in this, but I know that if any of these people make a move, and that's why they play it so safe. That's another element that we didn't bring up is that the reason they play it so safe, Meelz, is because ultimately, like, they know that they're going to get reamed online if they do anything, and so they don't want to make any moves.
I also think that people know the benefit of the show and what it can do. Everyone's followers are going sky high. There's sponsorship. As soon as you get off the island, they throw a Sonic's cup in your hand and and throw some bullshit in your face. You know what I'm saying? They've controlled this season. I think they've controlled the narrative by not letting people just run to whatever podcast has a mic. They're clearly trying to control the narrative via their own like after show joint. Nobody has immediately jumped in front of a microphone. I haven't seen Sean has been eliminated for at least a week. He's been out walking with the rest of us.
He's at home. Like,
yeah, he has not been allowed on a podcast. Like, they're clearly controlling this.
I think that's by design. I think last year was such a runaway hit that they did not expect.
But it's also the podcast thing opened up a lot of negativity as well.
Yes, and I think that they don't want, and this is much like the wrestling shows that we will be talking about today, no one person, no one islander is bigger than the brand. And I think that's what they're trying to get across here is that, like, listen, it's nice that you're on this show and we've allowed you to have this courtesy, but you're not bigger than the brand here. Like it's still, we still run this shit, and that's what they're trying to show.
It's an interesting experience. I think top three. I'm not even going to do men or women. I'm just going to do people.
Top three for me, Casey. I don't know if I like any of the girls. I'm not gonna lie. Like last
Trinity in a way. I like Trinity in a way.
Trinity cool, but she's an instigator and she also be doing too much. Like relax.
But she's also like the most like leveled. Her entire like reaction to the whole showing the Casa girls on TV was like, I was like, okay, you're rooted in a semblance of reality in a sense. Now, like, oh my god, I'm gonna Kenzie, like, I'll never speak to him again. It's like, shut up.
They keep saying like, just yeah, I want to see it. She kept saying,
I want to see it.
Keep it going. She was like, keep it going, keep it going.
I think she's from Virginia, so you know,
yeah. Yeah, I think Casey. AI Corbin has been really winning me over the past.
It's because everyone else was terrible. It really is.
That is true. I think Casey. I'll put Corbin at the bottom at number 3, and I guess like as far as girls go, I mean Jen's harmless, but she's also like she's like nothing. Like
Jen is very much like in this show. She's currently like, I know this is my only chance to be a part of this show at this point.
Yeah, I have to side with the girls. I'm like Jen, what are you mad about? Like, why are you upset right now? And none of these guys want you. What are you talking about?
They threw her man out and just expected her to be cool with everything. So it just is what it is.
I don't know. I don't know what my number 2 is. If I had to pick a girl, it's Sophie's choice. Fucking Kata, I guess. I don't think Kata's that bad. So there.
Yeah, I like Kata. She's she keeps the plot moving forward.
The dog is not in her anymore, but I'll give it. I'll give it to her.
No, I think she's honestly. None of these people are going to end up with whoever the fuck they're supposed to be with at the end of the day, anyway. So this is all for moot. You can clearly see it. But who knows? This week is a prediction week. We got not only one, but 3 shows this weekend.
And we had the weeklies, and yeah, it's a lot. I think, like, honestly, genuinely, like I really did enjoy both shows this week, and it's rare that we have been able to say that, or I have been able to say that. Rather, I don't know how you feel on them, but like I genuinely enjoyed all of the shows this week. I thought that SmackDown was buoyed and anchored by some really strong matches, and Sammy and Cody program that I think is actually has won me over in a lot of ways.
I agree.
And also some really strong promo work. And I thought Raw was just really advanced stories in a way that I was like, oh wow, we're really doing this. We're really advanced.
I think SmackDown highly benefited from the fact that a lot of these matches were announced, and they're big matches that were announced pre the show. So it's like you're getting like Ricky Saints versus Carmelo Hayes, number 1 contender. Okay, that has stakes. You're getting a WWE Championship match. We're getting Charlotte versus Liv Morgan, which is a match that no one really gets to see. You know what I'm saying? You're getting I think it was Jey Uso versus Javon on SmackDown. So they booked the show for people to tune in, and I think they did a great job. I feel like Raw flies a little bit more off the seat of its pants a little bit. I have no idea what's happening on Raw before I tune into Raw, and maybe that's because I don't really log on.
Adam Pearce lets you know beforehand, but nothing promoted the way the SmackDown was. No,
nothing at all. But I do agree that it was a SmackDown, to me, great show. Raw was solid. I caught Raw pretty much like after it aired and fast forward through a bunch of shit. Because when I saw Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight, I was like, it's been kind of long.
What you lose on Raw without a punk is like we get the promo of the week. I'm honestly thinking promo of the week is a toss up between Gable and Cody and Sammy. To be honest with you, I thought Gable put on some of his best like microphone work ever.
No, absolutely. I think so as well. I think he could legit, if they wanted to. I mean, I don't know if Roman would fight him, but I think if he went against Cody at a pay-per-view,
I'd be there. I think Cody would do it.
Yeah, I'd be into it.
I would be very, very into it. I thought it was both solid, moved things ahead. I think the major things we should talk about before we go into shows, I know we're going to touch on AEW too. Lyra Valkyria turning on Bayley. Big moment on Monday. There's a triple threat happening at Night of Champions that we're going to talk about as well. And I think what else on Raw? Like some of it's spoilery, but there's a SmackDown tapings.
Yeah, there's a SmackDown taping this week, so prepare to zoom through whatever show that is. But
it looks like a solid show. There's a debut on the show this week.
there is a debut on the show. It shouldn't come as a surprise, to be honest with you, considering where they're at. Do we want to talk about BRP 50?
Let's touch on BRP 50 real quick. I know there's a lot of drama going around. You know, I ride with the folks over at Black Wrestling. You know.
Yeah.
And,
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I would say they dropped their BRP 50. Again, 50. We talk about this kind of like every year, and then also we kind of have to have the same spiel every year. But I don't think they're adverse to it. They're top 10. Willow Nightingale, number 10. Number 9, Kevin Knight. Number 8, Sol Ruka. Number 7, Leon Slater. Number 6, Jade Cargill. Number 5, Mercedes Moné. Number 4, Athena. Number 3, Javon Evans. Number 2, Obafemi. And of course, number 1, Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper himself, Trick Williams. Overall, I think a great encompassing top 10 of Black talent who are thriving. Athena, you can, depends where she's thriving. But who are essentially thriving. I mean, she's thriving in the underground. She on her Tech 9 shit. But thriving in their role. But once again, as of every year, people bringing up the same question: where's Swerve?
Mostly white people and black people who still wear black Air Force Ones. Yeah.
I just think it's I'll say this with the controversy in terms of where Swerve and people kind of questioning the validity of this list.
If you don't read it.
Yeah, or don't even comment on it. But it's also like the validity of this list is like, one, every list is subjective. So it just is what it is. It comes from the people you just everything you read, it's just subjective overall. But I think what BRP and Black Wrestling, more specifically, what they do every year in terms of like, they reach out to independent talent, make sure to highlight them on this list. They reach out, interview them. A lot of people's first interviews just online in front of an audience, especially Black independent wrestling talent, are with Black Wrestling. I've watched it myself. I'm a semi-weekly watcher of this show just because they have like good, real kind of adult fun conversations. For those 2 hours, and it legitimately has a great feel live when you do watch it. But they have Willow Nightingale's one of her first interviews. They interviewed Athena a couple of months ago. They've interviewed Trick Williams. Everyone on this list, for the most part, has gone through some iteration of Black wrestling. And I say for the people who kind of critique this, who have never really have the opportunity to make content of your own, like, you shouldn't be able to speak on this. If you have not been able to create a platform like this, or you're invested in creating a platform like this, but you have the said platform, you shouldn't be able to speak on this, to be honest with you, in terms of what right they do and what wrong they do. It's incredibly hard. I take this personally just because we've built this from the ground up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not the hottest thing on earth. We're not the top, but we are a damn good podcast, right? And we're damn good at what we do. And I appreciate other creatives who work their 10,000 hours and do exactly what they do as well. So them and all the work that they put into it, just to be like, this list would be more valid. And I'm talking about the comment that Kaz made. It was like, he likes the list, but he would love it to be more valid, and he feels like they should include Swerve in the list. And I'm like, that nigga don't want to be on the list. He said he don't want to be on the list. Now, I don't know if he secretly want to be on the list now. It really don't matter at this point. But I do feel like it's disrespectful to the people who make this content, who put in hours in making these content, who put in the hours of interviewing these talent and going in spaces and places that most people have never been and will never do and will never write about. It's incredibly disrespectful, especially to people of our skin color, people who are essentially like attempting to make it too. So I was pretty pissed off by that, to be honest with you. I think it was incredibly fucked up in terms of like the people who are thinking them out, the people who are invalidating this list, the people who don't see the actual work that goes behind it. And it's probably because they've never really done the work themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to really say about that.
You summed it up.
Summed
it up. Perfect.
But Yeah, congratulations to BRP for another BRP 50. And we love to see the work. You know, as New Jack says, keep up the good work. Just that's out of context, but I'm sure you know what it means.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. In
Touch on
terms of
the Sunday shows for
which
Eastern Standard.
Sunday,
This is AEW NXT.
ooh, yeah. I mean, we should touch on the shows. I'm going to ask you a question though.
What?
I want to ask you about TNA.
What's going on?
TNA. Well, that was the question I was going to ask you. TNA has seemingly begun to let go a lot of talent in terms of like not bringing them back. Just this week, Tessa Blanchard asked for her release. They were like, "All right, go ahead, Jen."
I
And
mean, that was more was like you caused us more trouble keeping you than it has just you not being here. So goodbye.
essentially, they let go Tommy Dreamer this week. There's thoughts of hiring Road
That's a,
Dogg.
when you look at it in totality, though, the people that they let go, I don't think that this release was as bad as like some of the like actual good talent that they let go a couple of weeks ago or like a month ago.
Right. But
like Tommy Dreamer's like, come on, man. Like this is like the booking's terrible on the show. Like
yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I don't know if Road Dogg makes it any better, but I guess he's more experienced at the job at this point than a lot of his contemporaries who will be there.
Thing about Road Dogg, you're gonna want to pray that his favorites are your favorites. I think that's just am I wrong? Like you're gonna want to pray that he likes your Sosas and you know some of the women on that side. Like you're gonna pray, you have to pray that he likes some of the people that you like, because if not, it's gonna be a long couple of years for you.
Well, another issue with TNA is that their contracts at this point, every contract seemingly is 1 year deal, seasonal at this point. Like it's very hard for them to retain talent, especially when you think of it like I talked about it kind of in the chat of like it's ECW against WCW and WWE. And we know that ultimately, while talents thrived in ECW, they could not resist the price point that they were being offered at WWE and WCW.
Right.
So I think what Paul Heyman did with ECW to make people stay was built in a culture and essentially like put the battery in the back of a lot of these people. Now, also they had problems paying people allegedly. But he made them feel like superstars and talents and really high level talents. I don't know if TNA doing this on such a high level. I know Leon Slater is a major talent. It might be because of the WWE look, to be honest with you. I know Mike Santana is a major talent. Again, WWE look. Mustafa Ali, a lot of people who kind of like flirted with WWE.
Well,
do you think? Go ahead.
I like your point on culture because what they're bringing in and rumored to be Delirious, rumored to be Road Dogg, like those two, I don't know what the fuck they're going to be cooking if it's both of them, but I think that the culture comes from people who have been around a culture. So like Road Dogg might come in a little more structured, so to speak, than a lot of other bookers may. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that culture comes from within. These hires, it's really just wait and see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what their money situation is looking like. I'm pretty sure they can't be making a lot of it back, but they have to get back to where they were about a year or two ago or 2 years ago when they were breaking records and doing all of these really great things. Because here's the thing, Meelz, Mike Santana's on the way out too. Like, yeah, he's out of there soon, and they have to figure out who's next and who's going to be next. And I think that comes from building that culture, building up these young guys. You got Leon Slater for the foreseeable future. Do something with him. You've got you got a lot of people over there. Do something.
Make him champion. To be honest with you, I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, you have nothing to lose. That's the thing. You have nothing to lose from these people being champions. So I think that comes from within. I hope that they can figure this shit out, because I think it would be a shame for them to just waste all this talent and all this time on foolishness right now.
Right, especially when you have a TV deal. Like you finally got out of we're streaming on Twitch tonight. Make sure you set your alerts for our channel. So they finally kind of got out of that. So it's something new. also want to get your thoughts on over the weekend. We had AAA.
Yeah.
So we saw the debut of a new, well, not a new stable, but reviving in an old stable. So Grande Americano comes out, he cuts a promo. He's going to be facing Dom for the AAA Mega Championship. Thank God. I mean, Dom hasn't been on the show for months.
Well,
Legit.
he's been actually booked on Raw for the past couple of weeks. So yeah.
Yeah, but realistically, like, get your ass in Mexico, nigga. We saw the reveal of Pedos del Mal.
Bad dog.
Pedo
Bad.
del Mal.
Yeah, Pedro de Mal. Bad dogs.
Featuring the likes of, let me see, let me fast forward. Angel Garza.
Yeah.
Hector, is he Garza?
Yes, Hector Garza. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was interested if he was going by Hector Garza. What's my man's name? New kid.
Oh, Bronco.
No, yeah, Bronco Nemo, and fucking hell, everyone's name is escaping me right now. Okay, so sorry. Oh, they included in the description. Shout out to them. Bronco Nemo, Carmen Petrovic, Angel, Daga, and Berto.
Yeah,
So
the guy. Isn't he? That's his ex-boyfriend. I think
is
so.
he?
Or is her husband or something? I think so. Yeah.
Thoughts on this new stable being delivered in AAA? Thoughts on the story kind of like beginning to turn? There's also been a rumor of a former WWE World Champion appearing on AAA in the future. If you see spoilers, you know who the hell it is. But
yeah, I did not, so I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
I think it's cool. I think that I'm just like very. I think a lot of people were like iffy about what WWE would be doing with AAA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what they have been able to do successfully is like make people like genuinely really interested in what the fuck's going on there. And I think this is just another part of that, another side of that. You know what I mean? So I dig it. I really do dig what they're doing over there. I dig the stable. I think that Carmen given something to do, I'm like, damn, they just really just have her doing whatever the fuck. She be doing whatever, bro. She be like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up over here a little bit too. Fuck it. But I think that
they're paying her.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they paying her. You're right. So I think that like ultimately net positive for her because she wasn't doing a lot on NXT anyway, but losing. And a lot of people were looking for something to do. And I think that, again, Bronco, I'm wondering when the fuck OTM is being called up because it feels like they've been ready for quite some time.
I feel like they're in a space. I think they want to heavily utilize all their Hispanic talent in AAA, however they can kind of figure it out. So I do think that OTM is still, unless something changes on NXT tonight, and we're taping this before NXT, unless something changes there, I do think OTM is still a thing. Like it shows, as we've seen, Lola Vice can be in AAA and be on the NXT champion and do both at the same time and thrive while she's doing it. Los Garza's appear on SmackDown from time to time, so I do think, but I think OTM is also ready to go up.
Yeah.
A couple more people are ready to go up, but I don't think they fully want to gut the shows. But also, tag team wrestling is such a lost cause in WWE at this point.
Well, it wouldn't be a lost cause if they just fucking did something. Like they don't literally like. It's not going to be a lost cause if you just do something with it. Like it doesn't have to be that way. Just fucking do something. So
absolutely. I think we can get into the weekend shows that aren't the weekend show that we have to worry about. We have NXT Great American Bash this weekend. It is going to air on the CW on
How's
Sunday.
that going to work? Is did they actually confirm if it's commercial free or not?
I'm pretty sure there's going to be commercials. Is network television. We paying the bill somehow.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a 3-hour show with commercials. I think it's going to be similar to how Saturday Night's main event used to be on TV, but then just niggas on Netflix will get things through the commercials. So you know, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm just tell you what Stephanie McMahon told me to do. But with that said, we got the card. You're more high on NXT than I am.
I am.
Do you feel strongly about this card?
I think the card is. I'm like looking at the fucking Forbidden Door card. I think the card's good.
I think. Well, actually, no. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think we got the right people on here.
Yeah, I mean the right people are on here. They've been doing a lot of, again, restructuring and redoing of the house, so to speak, in present time. I think that for the last month and a half, I've actually kind of enjoyed seeing the men do their thing, rather than a couple of people. I wish the tag division was actually doing something.
I don't even know who the tag champs are.
Varsity Project.
Oh yeah. Oh, they should be on the show. Let's get them on the show. What the fuck is up with this?
They are on the show. They're beating everyone, but it's like the NXT don't have any tag teams, so they're just beating up Hank and Take every fucking week and outsmarting OTM. So, I think that they've done a lot to help bridge that gap. I actually think that a lot of the men right now are ahead of where a lot of like some of like, other than the top half of the women, like maybe a year ago, top half, middle point, and the lower half of the women were all clearing the men. I don't think that's always the case anymore on this show. I think I don't think it's always the case. I think that if it goes Lola, Kendall, what's her name?
Kalani,
and then after that it's like, ooh,
yeah,
you starts getting rough.
But I think those three girls are probably still better than all the guys.
No, they're not. They're not better than Tony D or Naraku. And also, we're judging apples to oranges here. I think that, like, I'm not gonna do that. I think they're all talented. I'm just saying, in terms of the ceiling, it's just not as high as it was for the women a year ago, because all the women are gone, which is how it should be.
Absolutely. I like this card now that I'm actually looking at it. Saquon Sugars versus Deion Lennox. I think this is an opportunity for both these men to prove they're worth a damn. I think Saquon Sugars, in the limited solo singles action he's had over the last 2 years, which blows my fucking mind.
Yeah. It's been time.
He's been good. I do think he needs to figure out his look.
What, you don't like dirty?
No. Do I look tank top over the shoulder and with a do-rag? No. You're on TV. Figure it out.
Oh man, you're not feeling dirty, nigga? Oh man, that's crazy. Can't believe you're not feeling that.
We got Ren Sinclair, who's going to defend her women's speed championship either against Izzy Dame or Ariana Grace. At this point, shout out to Ren Sinclair. You really just have your work cut out for you for any of these gals, because I do not want to see Izzy Dame on my television again. But I also think and
that's what I'm talking about. The levels go down considerably once you start going down that list.
Well,
Ren is good. Not like as good as the main eventers they have good, no.
I wonder what they're gonna do with Thea Hale at some point. They gotta shit or get off the pot with that gal.
She seems like a Shawn Michaels-esque headache in the locker room.
I don't know about that. They still book her. But also I think that's true. I also think Homegirl's also moving up soon.
Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum. Tatum looks like she's moving up soon after this. So we'll see. So we got Ren Sinclair defending speed championship, 5-minute match, should be good for TV. Miles Bourne versus Tavion Heights. It's like, I guess, Ryu versus Ken.
Yeah.
Tavion Heights, man, acting like this is your final chance, because it might be. I don't know where Josh Briggs has been, but if that nigga starts showing up on TV and you stop not showing up on TV, you've done something horribly wrong. So Tavion Heights, wrestle like your ass. Depends.
Why is he so aggy, bruh? He's extremely aggy every episode. Why are you so mad, brother?
I don't know. He don't know his character. He don't have a character. He's just nigga in singlet.
with a zesty leg wrap.
Yeah, it's giving WNBA.
Leg shooting sleeve.
Hey man, listen. You know what? Fair enough. You got Tony D versus Naraku for the NXT championship. Should be good.
It's going to be good. Tony D's obviously at that level. Naraku's coming in with a lot of experience. I really got to respect the fact that he wanted to be around baddies.
No,
To America, he said, "Fuck."
He played it off. He was like, "No, I need to be in Florida to get accustomed to country before I start moving all over the place."
He gonna get that laugh like over if this the last thing he do. He
I
gonna
hope
get that
so.
laugh. Ha 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 ha. He do it
I
everywhere.
hope so. So interested to see how that match turns out. This NXT Women's Championship match: Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray. Should this main event? I think it should, right?
No, but it probably
No?
will. If she's winning it, it should. If she's not, then no.
Oh, okay. I think Kendall Gray, I mean, obviously Kendall Gray has been the feature for quite some time at this point. Lola Vice is still a formidable champion. Again, at some point, shit her get off the pot. She's gotta go.
Lola has to go. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gotta go. You've got girls. You've got Kalani. Kalani, I don't think it will be called up anytime in the near future, maybe sometime early next year. So you still got girls to kind of contend with, but Lola's got to go. But I don't know. They're probably not going to drop it. Lola's going to retain, and I'm just going to be like, all right, well, another fucking 4 months of Lola. So we'll see. But overall, strong card. It's going head to head with AEW's what they call it?
Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door. I thought this was the new one.
What's the name called?
Retribution, Downfall, Stop, Redemption,
Downfall, Down the Drain. Oh, AEW Out the Mud. That's what it's called. Yeah, you're right.
Out the Mud. Oh my god! Shout out to Rob for saying, Mud of Honor.
Pop your shit. It's Out the Mud.
This one is if you were looking for international flavor on this card, well, they got something for you. Kinda. In matches you'd never know existed. So anyway, Forbidden Door, they got this match. Neither of us have watched the television in quite some time. So we don't even need to act like we know what the fuck these programs are going on. Anything stand out to you on this card?
Don't ask me that.
Come on, man. We got
who's Mario World? Is she from Nickelodeon?
No. Maya World. All right, that's actually, we shouldn't do it. So Maya World is a wrestler. Most recently lost her brother, and she's been kind of like the great.
Why you tell me that? Like I'm supposed to feel bad about that?
Listen, man. Come on, man. I think everyone should feel bad about it. Recently lost her brother. Has advanced through the tournament. She beat Athena. She beat whoever the fuck was in the first round. Now she gets to go up against her idol Mercedes Moné and probably lose to her in the Women's Owen Hart Cup. It looks like they're re-rocking the Mercedes Moné story. But, Mercedes Moné versus Tekla, I guess, might be your all-in main event. On the other side of the things, for the Men's Owen Hart Cup, you got Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland, probably for a spot on the BRP 50 at this point. And
Swerve is so out the mud.
I hate who he thinks he is. It's just, I hate who he thinks he is.
Of the mud, brother.
So again, this should, all your kicks, flips, etceteras, it's all coming from this match.
Head drops.
All this stuff, all broken necks, Prince Nanas, all this other stuff. Shota Umino, IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship versus Pac. Tekla versus Starlight Kid for AEW Women's World Championship, blah, blah, blah. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. I guess Kenny needed the stretching. Young Bucks versus El Sky Team, Mystico and Mascara Dorada versus Unbound, Shingo Tagagi and Titan, or whatever it is. Cope and Cage versus the Dogs. And we have Team Briscoe versus Team MJF. If Mark Briscoe team wins, he will earn an AEW championship match against MJF. But if MJF team wins, then I think Kevin Knight gets the title shot.
Yeah.
AEW people. Da 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 da.
I just AEW feel like it's like one of them like shows, like them series where it's like everybody say it's good. You like, I'll catch it later.
Yeah,
I'll catch it down the line.
yeah. I mean,
where are the? My question is, where are the new like stars? Where are the guys that are? What is it?
Kevin Knight? They're gonna cut your head off. They're gonna say Maya World. They're gonna say Kevin Knight.
Who's they say is a pillar? No, he said he was a pillar today.
It's a Tekla. Tekla's a new star.
Uh-huh.
The new pillars are Tekla, Kevin Knight, Mercedes Moné, and other guy, Kyle Fletcher. Those are the 4 new pillars, according to Tony Khan himself.
Can Kyle Fletcher sell out a stadium? Can he sell out an arena?
I don't even think they sell out this arena. Let me look at. Do I want to do the Wrestle Ticks? Let's see the Wrestle Ticks.
I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, who do they have? If tragically the Young Bucks, I said tragically, if in some way that sounded terrible. If in some way the Young Bucks, Kenny, Swerve, Mercedes all left in January, who's selling these arenas out for them?
Good question. That feels like a Tony Khan question. Let's see. Forbidden
I guess
Door.
Yeah, right. I guess.
Yes. He's on this card. He's at the Forbidden Door. Thus far, their ticket sales have been as of June 17th. Nope, this is not AEW Forbidden Door. Do they have recent? They haven't updated this in quite some time. So, last was May 22nd, and they sold 5,000 tickets. So,
that doesn't seem good.
No, it's at the SAP Center in San Jose, and their current setup was 6,300, even though there's 17,000 people on this map.
Wow.
So they're forbidden.
They're up in every metric. Says
they're up in, except
every conceivable metric, every single one of them.
All of them. You know what I'm saying? But those 2 are happening on Sunday. So pick whichever you want. You want the free one, it was on basic television. You're going to pay $50 for the other one with the half of the people you don't know who the hell they are. Or just watch them both free. Who knows? Watch them at the same time. Let's get into, before we get into pay-per-view, I guess we can explore the weekly shows.
We touched on the weekly shows a little bit.
Yeah, but what else is going on here? Danhausen and Miz and Kid Wilson. I don't know what's going on here. And he's transforming Mark Cardona back to Zack Ryder. Maybe the rebrand didn't work.
We know what's happening to Danhausen. It's time to cool it down. We have to get into some serious business, because that's what it feels like has been happening over the past couple of days. Is we actually got to do some storylines now, because SummerSlam's coming up and the advances is looking low. So
Absolutely.
we got to turn up the heat a little bit. So let's turn this Danhausen shit down, because he's not wrestling for the title anytime soon. And let's get serious.
Did you feel strongly? You feel strongly about this Jey Uso Javon Evans match as strongly as other people were?
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was a really good match too. Again, coming grips to the reality that this Jey Uso thing might actually happen. But how is it possible that? And I don't want to. I'm half spoiling something. How is it possible that Cody stared down the 2 King of the Ring finalists in the past couple of weeks? Yet Roman has not been seen near close to any other contender in history. I
mean, what more can I say?
Food for thought is all I'm saying. But no, what do you think of the main event of SmackDown? I mean, we got the job. I don't know what they did. The Charlotte Flair, she gets attacked beforehand.
Listen, on SmackDown, I thought both quarterfinals matches were really good. I thought that Charlotte and Liv was good. I thought Jay and Javon was really good.
Good business.
I thought that Jay looked the best that he had looked in a while.
He's face now, kind of.
He's there, whatever the fuck the show needs him to be at that moment. I think that ultimately these shows are better when Roman are not on them.
Yeah.
So I managed to actually not mind a lot of this stuff on Friday. So I was like, okay, that's cool. This is actually pretty good. I think that the way that Charlotte lost, they kept her very strong, and then they set up the Jay Cargill thing that's coming, like to a point where like I'm like, damn, Liv, what you got to do? Kill her to get her to just quit? I mean, a rare Charlotte tap out too is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a big moment. Just great match overall. So we got we'll talk about the finalists for each as we get to it. Monday Night Raw, Obafemi and Jey Uso. First of all, what an amazing pop for Obafemi. Is he not more over than over? Like,
they love him.
You couldn't get them to stop chanting Oba. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walked in, he was like, damn, y'all really fucking fuck with me.
Even like my outfit.
Yeah. Thank you. I've been telling my Joe Rogan Discord community about this. About this when I log back in. So Obafemi, and Jey Uso had a promo. Jey Uso was kind of rough. Even my boy, shout out to my boy who watches it like kind of like loosely. He hit me up on the side. It was like, what the hell is Jey Uso? Saying, oh, look, he's not the smart one. Just when I win on Instagram.
When I win, y'all riot. Okay.
I was like, okay, fucking Meek Uso, what the fuck is up with you?
I'm just like, bro, just use Claude and make these captions. Come on,
man. Larry Valkyrie attacks Bailey.
Yeah, mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's we moving on it. Maxine Dupree seems to be falling into her evil side.
That was a great promo. I think that moment when Otis and Chad get back together is gonna be cinema.
Absolutely. It's gonna be like when Bryce and Zach end up together on Love Island at the end. After it all. No, fuck these girls. I only wanted to be with you.
They're real
close. Ethan Page defeats Dragon Lee. Ethan Page
win there. They got big plans for this guy.
Absolutely. They do. I like it. Now I hope big plans are like actual plans. Like give him, should he be in King of the Ring? I guess not. They don't want him to lose. But he's beating up all the masked guys. Danhausen electrocutes JD McDonough. This is his gimmick now. He's got a lab and he electrocutes people at this point. He's just a terror to everyone. Io Sky drop kicks Liv Morgan. So Io Sky and Liv Morgan I'm literally reading this from YouTube, so follow along, guys.
Well, we don't have to do the shows. We could just go into
No, of course. Seth Rollins is going to steal cage match. Solo Sikoa hits Jamie Uso with the Samoan spike. Now that was funny.
Babyface Solo Sikoa is what I need.
It might be what we all need.
Babyface Solo Sikoa is what I need. And if what we see on SmackDown is any indication, I think he's probably coming to Raw.
But you know what might happen? You know what happens to Samoans who get too over and start having too much fun, and the crowd begins to like him too much.
They got to get beat by Roman.
Yeah, they lose tribal combat and fall in line.
Like, you get on your knees, fuck nigga.
No, it'd be better. Yeah, it'd be better if he was back with us. And the Street Profits win the tag team titles. Godspeed with those things. I guess they wanted to get it off of Braun really quickly.
Because again, there's another there's another angle that may be angling, and I feel like might be happening soon with Oba and Braun.
Absolutely. So let's hope we're to WWE Night of Champions.
Yeah, let's start with the finals matches because they're going to be in the first hour of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
For the
announced,
free ski?
yeah, they announced it yesterday on ESPN. The first
Six matches. Come
yeah,
on now.
6. They've been slowly going up there in matches. The last couple have been 5, like 6, right? The last pay per view was 6, right?
I think the last one was 5 still. So this is new territory that we're approaching on. But you think they're listening to us, or ESPN told them like you need to throw in another match? You need, you know,
I mean, eventually they listen. Eventually,
yeah, after get them grades out of here, and we'll think about it.
so Io Sky versus Liv Morgan in the finals. Liv is already a champion.
What do we do here?
I think you have Io win, but if Rhea is hurt, and keep in mind she hasn't been on the show for like a week and some change, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because Liv would automatically go against Rhea, and they've been keeping them apart for quite some time. So that's why there's no way that I feel like that happens. I feel like you have Io win, but it's like Io's like technically she should get a title match anyway against Liv. But Meelz, if Stephanie's visa issues and injury are settled, I would have Io challenge for Rhea, her title. Do the classic and have that main event SummerSlam Night 1. Just do the classic match.
I'm not against it. Again, I don't think Rhea Ripley has ever beaten Io Sky 1-on-1.
No.
So there's a story there that you can tell. Liv Morgan, however, yeah. The bad thing would be if Liv Morgan wins and challenges Rhea Ripley, but then also if Io Sky wins and challenges Liv Morgan. I really don't want to see it again.
Having them face each other twice just seems like, what are we doing? That's why I'm like, have Stephanie help Io win, move that over, and then have Io challenge for the SmackDown one. She don't got to stay on SmackDown. She could lose and realistically just go back to Raw and be like, well, Liv already beat you, but since let's run it back, or like let's do a triple threat, or have like there's something, there's way more you can do with Io just going over to SmackDown and letting Rhea get that win than there is for just her beating Liv twice. And I think that having Steph return would be a good idea. I don't know, but I don't know if that's like in the cards. I just think that like if she's back, put her out there.
So we're all banking on Io Sky to win at this point.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing you could do is to just have Io win, bro. Like, what are we doing if she's not gonna win this? It just doesn't make any sense, man. Just
but also, it doesn't. I don't think it makes any sense to have Liv in it and her not win.
Well, I think there's a lot of things that go into it. One, even though you could have just put Jordan Grace in there too, but like
you could have put anybody.
I know, but I think that for what they were trying to do. I mean, you could have put Bayley. You could have put, actually no. I think Bayley and Lyra were in there, but there was already something they were trying to do with them.
Yeah, but it's just strange. I mean, you could have had Charlotte advance. Like, you could have done anything at this point. But to have Liv win as the world champion and then lose, and then we're in an instance where she already beat the champion to win King of the Ring, so she has to face her again. Just kind of feels like, huh?
That's why I'm like, she shouldn't choose her if she's already beaten her. Like, she should.
But then you have her beat the world champion, and I guess you would have to bring in the Stephanie thing, because for her to beat the world champion and then choose someone else would also seem like, huh, girl, what you doing? You just beat her. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's just weird booking
beating Liv 2 times in a row. Just feel like I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, not at all.
Did they do it? I don't know. I could be capping, but
I don't know.
No, I gotta go with Io here.
Yeah, I'll go with Io at this point.
All the chips on the line for me here. Jey Uso versus Oba Femi.
Oh man,
all the chips on the line for me, because I've been saying how long that Brock is gonna come back and cost Oba this match.
Well, we get the Brock sighting. So Brock at the airport, maybe, but I I can't not listen to that pop that Obafemi got on Monday and think that they should go with anybody else. Like, like Jey Uso, I get it, the story of it, and he sells T-shirts and he sells all of that. But Obafemi, though, is like
could be
the way he is over.
But you better be ready for him to lose.
I'm okay. I mean, yeah, I guess.
I don't see where, to me, putting Oba in that spot. And again, it could very well be. I'm not mad at anyone thinking it could be him, right?
Yeah.
I just don't see a path where like they're looking at it and they're saying, "Damn, it would be real fire if Oba did this, won the title, and then like he can't beat everybody." You know what I'm saying? Like there have to be like roadblocks in the way, and that's what people don't like about this booking sometimes, is that like there's always things that happen in between it. Just like when Cody had how Cody had the Brock detour before he did anything else in 2023. But it's like, I get it, because the Brock match is going to a third match, and it should probably happen at MSG. Or it should happen at SummerSlam. You should be really upset at Brock for screwing him over, because we do know that if he were to beat Jay, he would likely beat Cody or Roman here, right?
Yeah, but
you got it in the Brock shit.
Yeah, I think it ends at. I mean, it's. I wouldn't know what Brock would do at SummerSlam in mid of fucking soda, but
hometown.
Yeah, I mean, you could really do anything, to be honest. You just have a marquee match. It's Brock Lesnar at the end of the day. They're selling tickets no matter what. I do think Obafemi should be the one to call out Brock Lesnar and try to slay him, and it makes for a good build to whatever title match that he has.
Oba to go to Saskatchewan or wherever the fuck he live at, Saskatoon, pull up with him, break his fucking garage door down, threaten his kids and his children. Like, I want to see that type of. The Brock and Oba shit should be like a blood feud. It should be like, I'm gonna fuck you up. To me, I've always felt this way. What he's doing with Brock, bigger than what he could do at the title right now.
I hear you.
He can win that at any time.
I hear you, but
there's a possibility.
You rather let him lose. Well, I guess he could lose here. He could lose at any point, right? Here's
the thing about wrestling sometimes. We say it's predictable, and then it's predictable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say we want shit that gives people adversity, and people got to be mad. Sometimes they don't go home mad. You can't have it both ways, right?
Yeah, but you still gotta figure out like a kind of way to like give. You gotta balance it in a sense, like give people a little bit of what they want, but then also do this. Like
he whooped everyone's ass for 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but it's just
multiple niggas' asses.
I can't buy Jey Uso winning this match. I know why he would win this match, but it's just like I don't even feel like that's like the best decision.
Oba getting screwed over, it makes him a better babyface. I think people, not saying you, I think people have lost the plot of like what actually makes baby faces and their big wins mean a lot more.
Yeah, but he lost the last pay-per-view.
Doesn't matter. He lost to the guy he's going to be facing again, who fucking cheated and did a whole bunch of bullshit to beat him.
Yeah, but why would Brock interfere? He beat him.
Why would he not? He's been calling him out and calling him a bitch for weeks. Now you get to this point. He's been calling him out and saying he's less than a man for weeks, and that he hides in order to fight him and beat him. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna chicken shit himself again. He fucking faked retiring in order to do this the first time, and he's been fucking again. This is not out of the realm of what he's been doing already. And again, I'm not saying that.
No, I hear you.
Bad or a net negative for Oba to win here. I think he absolutely could and should, and you know, they got to figure that part out. But ultimately, there's a lot of shit going on with Cody and Roman right now that's not resolved, and Oba being in that isn't probably a net positive for him, because he would seem secondary to what the fuck was going on. In my eyes, I think we'll get to the Cody aspect, but even in the Roman aspect, there's the bloodline of it all.
Mm-hmm.
There's all of that. Like, it just seems like, to me, He's got his own main event program right here. Roman's got his. Cody's got his. Because if you knock Roman out and he's not going away for a while, then he's gonna have something to do. And I think that ultimately, right now, and this is the reality of it, Roman and Cody are still selling out the arenas, and they gotta have the top guys. I think Oba will have this title before the end of the year, without a fucking doubt. I think he might walk into Mania with it. One of them, just not right now.
I'm still gonna go Oba.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, but you're choosing Jay, I'm assuming.
I think it's a lot of brouhaha and fuckery that's going to happen in this match to have that happen. I will be shocked if there is not any of that type of stuff, but I think there's going to be a lot of fuckery that happens. I think Jay and Cody is the direction, and if not, you got to go Oba and Roman, because I feel like the people don't want to see their favorite guy and Cody go against Oba right now. I think that they want to see Roman go against Oba. I think that's like the more interesting option to people right now. So
okay. Yeah. Now on the shit that niggas got to pay for.
Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I wonder where I seen this before. Well,
at the very least, they have good matches. The first match that they had was during Trick's kind of renaissance, like during his period at NXT, where he was kind of like the hottest, like most developed guy there during the big three there. So we've seen them have matches before. We know they can go. I think Ricky he's been struggling to find his footing. I think you'd be remiss to not kind of admit or see that. I think that it's been not rough sledding, but it's just he's a personality against a bigger personality, and he's used to the small room, and they got to figure out how to make him connect to a bigger room.
Right. The
pose just ain't doing it all. You know what I mean? The pose has got to be more than the pose.
No, I hear you. It's really not. So it's Trick. It's Trick. Congratulations to him and Lash getting married. Congratulations to them. But yeah, it's Trick. I mean, yeah, you can't even celebrate it. You gotta go to Saudi Arabia. Well,
he was in London tonight, so.
Oh, okay. Or maybe they're going after this. Maybe they're going to Africa. I think they're supposed to be going is it going to Africa? I forget. They said something in the People magazine article. But congratulations to them.
Do you think I'll have him drop it before he does that?
To Ricky? I mean, Ricky ain't a bad choice. You know, Ricky not.
He's not a bad choice. I wouldn't say he was a bad choice at all. But the thing is that like, I think that as with all first runs, they're not gonna be able to like top his second run. I'm not feeling like a lot of is coming out of this run right now.
What are the odds? What are the odds you're gonna say Lil Yachty shows up to Saudi Arabia? What do you think?
I don't fucking know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I think you might. That's it. Moving on. What we got up next? We
have Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker in a steel cage match. I thought this was over.
I thought this should have main evented a Raw or something.
Yeah, I thought this
so I could fast forward through this bitch.
They had a great match on Raw.
No, they have a great match. They got good match. This will be some good stuff. I mean, we get the shenanigans. We get Austin Theory probably be getting thrown off or something. I don't know how much runway Braun can get in a fucking steel cage. But
I think the numbers game is definitely a factor here. I think that like, I mean, I thought Seth. What was it? 1-1, and then Seth won the second one.
Yeah,
it was. I don't fucking know. Or either way, I think it's 1-1 now. And I guess this series of matches, I suppose. But I guess give it to Braun. I thought he was going to win the last time, so I'm just like, just give it to Braun, I guess, bro. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, I'll give it to Braun.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not interested. I just feel like these two need to get away from each other.
Yeah, like, this ain't the magic it was supposed to be.
Get away from. I think Seth is just so much better on his own. I think Braun is much better as a face. Honestly, he's been a fucking heel since he got there 2 years ago. We can switch it up. We can switch it up. You can switch it up. People want to cheer him. Give people a reason to cheer him. Please. Just turn Roman heel already. Jesus. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the United States Championship. Tiffany cannot beat Jade. She has not beaten Jade.
I think she has.
Right? Once? She beat her once. She beat her once.
She beat SummerSlam last year. I know because I watched it. But she can't. She shouldn't beat her here. No, fuck no.
I think Charlotte spins
off of her.
I think Charlotte spins the block here.
Hey, come on. You want Jade versus Charlotte for United States title? Now that's my kind of program, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying. Okay, but Tiffany on the outside.
Yeah,
I don't know. It gives them all something to do. So I'm never against that, Meelz. So yeah, you're right. It gives them something to do. People need something to do.
I think, is Jade probably above the women's U.S. title?
No.
But maybe no.
She's not.
I'm gonna just give
she might think she is, but I'm here to tell you one thing, boo boo, you're not.
Just imagine it says TBS on it, girl. But yeah, it is. I'm gonna go with Jade. I'm gonna fly with Jade on this one.
I'm gonna go Tiff here. I just feel like having a world title on this show that's up in the air because Rhea's injured just makes it so I'm just like, maybe we shouldn't shake the table too much. In the event that like a heel gets the world title, I just don't think they should do heel both titles on this show when it's about to be short as hell. Like already the US Championship for men's and women's are about to have way less time on the show because it's about to be 2 hours at the beginning of July. So.
This is true, but also this is the first time this title has ever made it on a pay-per-view because of who's involved. So if this title ever wants to see a pay-per-view again,
yeah, it would switch over to Jade and Charlotte too.
Yeah. It just is what it is.
Main event time.
Main event
versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
That's some shenanigans on fucking Friday, huh?
The back and forth, good match. Sami, as I suspected, did the right thing. I mean, he had to be pressured and dragged to it, but he did the fast count, like the very rare fast count. From a aggressive referee.
Great job, Gunther, you doofus.
You idiot. Did you forget that Sami is fucking unstable as hell? Yeah. Like, did you think this was going to work out for you, motherfucker? So essentially, Cody wins through chicanery, as he often does. and then he gets the match restarted, and Sami Haluva kicks Gunther, leading to another stoppage of the match. This took up a good 35 minutes of the first half of SmackDown, too.
Sure did.
So imagine this happening on the 2 hours.
3 hours. I mean, yeah, 3 hours. Fuck it.
I'm saying, imagine this happening on the 3-hour version of this. On
the 2-hour version?
Oh yeah, the 2-hour version. Yeah, it's like it's over.
Take us home early, baby. Come on now.
This was interesting because I don't think it's wrong to have Sami win here. I think Sami winning here is good food. He can give it right back.
Who's Sami pinning if he winning?
He pinned Cody. There's a lot of like dominoes about to fall on this show where Cody could realistically be away from it for a while. He could still do the Roman match without the title. He could still do whatever Punk shit. Well, the Punk shit in him is long term. I riding that out until Mania. But then there's also him chasing Sami and Gunther for this title. Like, there needs to be a chase on this show.
I agree.
There needs to be a chase on this show, and I think that he needs to be at the forefront of it.
I agree.
So, I think you have that happen, and essentially you kind of carry the summer through that feud. But I mean, I have the feeling that Cody Roman 3 is happening, but you got to go through hell to get to heaven there.
Yeah, you sure do. I'm gonna go Cody.
I think it'd be cool if Sami won, so I'm gonna say Sami.
I think it would be cool if Sami won too.
Like, surprise
me, Triple H. Please.
I feel like Cody would be okay with that. I feel like Gunther would be okay with that. I feel like there's nothing wrong with Sami having a short little 90-day run with the title just to say he did it, and then he drop it in the September October period. He drop it in Money in the Bank or something like that, or he could cash in.
Come on,
like
man.
I don't think anything is wrong with that, but also it allows them to not have Cody in one of the main events of SummerSlam. He doesn't have the main event. You can let the women main event. He's not gonna have the title. And that's also the reason why I feel as though
we've been trying to get the women a main event for years. H don't see it, baby. I don't know what you think you're doing over here.
Damn,
you
bro.
be the only one. I could imagine you bringing a women main event and up in the writers' room, and niggas just feel like, bro,
I'm too woke. I'm way too woke for this. But yeah, that's my thought. I'll say Sammy.
Okay, I'll go Cody. Should be a fun show. I mean, Night of Champions is gonna come in, brunch time, your time, a little bit lunchtime. It still might be brunch time, my time. You know what? So it's an early 1 p.m. Eastern PLE. So make sure you guys tune into that. And of course, on Sunday you have the double show of NXT and AEW. So the War Report's gonna be working extra hard this week, predicting both them motherfuckers. So make sure you tune into the War Report this week. Get it in really early. I know we upload it on Friday. Make sure you get it in as soon as it uploads. Thank you guys for, of course, supporting us and continuing to tune in and stuff like that. Again, this is a free episode prediction show. But if you want to continue to support us and you continue to get that real, especially next week, patreon.com/TheHORNC.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Peace.